Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be building a French home in Bloxburg. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe because it would help me so much, and we're going to go straight into the video. So first of all, I just wanted to make this really long driveway, and I am going to add some plants and bushes on the side of it obviously. And I really wanted to make it look rich and bougie, and I just added some grass on the side because that's where we're going to have all of our trees. Now I made these custom, I think they're like bushes or trees, I'm not really sure, but tell me why they literally costed 900 each and I wanted to go for a small budget. Yeah. And I thought it was a smart idea to literally spam these all over my plot. Then I just added some pine trees so the sides look more full. And I was going to use an in-game fence, but I didn't really know which one to use and I didn't like how they looked with the driveway, so I just decided to make my own, which was a bad idea because this literally took me like 20 minutes. And then once I was happy with the shape, I just copy and pasted that all around. And I absolutely love how the end result of these fences came out. Then I just started to decide what I wanted to do with the layout of the house basically, and I don't know why it takes people like so long to do it because I literally just go with the flow and do whatever and then it all just comes together in the end. And because like I'm a mobile player, I can't exactly go into Pinterest, look at the inspo and then like come back to building because then obviously it'll make me disconnect, so I literally just have to build like whatever, and I think that's just taught me like what I know what to do. I don't know, does that make sense? Anyways, so I did the roof and I added these little windows on top for more detail and they just made the build come together. And then I just started to spam a lot of rose bushes because rose bushes and French, yeah, they make total sense. And then I just started to do the gardening, which I think is my expertise really, is that what it's called? Because all I do is just spam a load of I can't speak. What I was supposed to say is I just spam a bunch of bushes and it all comes out perfectly in the end. So, and of course I had to add more of these bushy plant thingies that I made, and also the fences because yeah, but it was so annoying because I had to use the transform tool because it's out of the plot. But then if it was out of the plot it would be on the path, so I don't know why Bloxburg does that, it's so annoying. Anyways, I just added this huge fountain because we obviously need to look as rich as possible, but on a budget, kind of, not really. And then just spam a load of plants. And also, I never used like garden lights in my builds, and I don't know why because I used these and they were so nice, I literally loved them. Then I just started to make the windows, and tell me why they literally took forever. I did cut it out because it literally took me like 30 minutes to make the shape for some reason, and I had to copy and paste it, and also the little structural, which was very annoying, but you know, I did it. And also I am going off topic here, but do you guys think I speak fast? Because I don't know why, but a lot of people that I speak to, they always say that I speak really fast, but this is just how I normally speak and I don't get why, unless you guys are just slow speakers. But anywho, I just started to add the pillars and the build was coming along very nicely. I love it. No, because tell me why I literally just sounded like AI. Oh my god, and guys, I need to tell you like a lot of stories this week about what's been happening in my life. So basically on Sunday, me, my boyfriend and his parents went to like a car dealership in a different city because obviously they're buying a new car. Duh. And tell me why I never felt so car sick in my life, and I've never got car sick before. I could feel how pale my face was, if that makes sense. I don't know, I was just so sick, I wanted to be sick. Oh, it was horrible. Anyway, so we get to the car dealership. Tell me why it's closed, and it was like what, a 50-minute drive. Yeah, and we drove all that way for nothing because it was closed. So now I'm feeling even worse at this point. My stomach is killing me, it's aching me so bad, all my arms and legs are hurting me, my head is throbbing and I don't know what to do. So anyways, we go into this shop where obviously you can buy food because we did a little bit of food shopping, and I was not in the greatest mood at all. I felt so moody, I wanted to get out of there so bad. And tell me why this child touches and literally squeezes my butt cheek. So at this point I was like so mad. I turned around and I saw it was a child, so I was like, right, I will let him off. Tell me why the mother then just laughs, walks away and doesn't even apologise or say anything, but instead she says to the child, "Ha ha ha, that was so funny, just don't do it again." Yeah, but why am I not getting an apology? And they just walk off laughing. Like, what? If my child did that, if I have a child when I'm older, I would say you need to apologise straight away right now, because that is just, like, I get it, it's a child, but still, it's just so weird and awkward, especially since it was like a 5-year-old touching a 19-year-old booty cheek. I do not want that. Oh my god. And also yesterday, so I was about to get in the shower, and this is kind of embarrassing, yeah, but every girl does it. I needed to shave my tash right, aka my little moustache, because I have dark hair, so it grows like very dark right. And I always use, do you know one of them little like eyebrow razor thingies? Yeah, and the one that I've literally been using it for like over a year. It's so dull and it was broke. So anyways, I used it and now I literally have razor bumps all over my moustache area and it hurts so bad and it's so embarrassing and I don't want to go out. But I am going out today with my boyfriend. So hopefully he doesn't see it and like bully me for it really. Oh my god, and the living room that I did was literally one of my favourite rooms like that I did in this house because I loved it so much. It was so cute. And guys, I'm so sorry it's took me like so long to upload. Like, don't get me wrong, I love making houses and like building and stuff. It's just the editing part, it literally takes me forever. But I'm gonna try and stay as consistent as I can, and I'm obviously gonna keep uploading for my 6 subscribers, which I'm so happy about. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're one of those 6, you mean so much to me. You're so special. You have such a special place in my heart because I'm so grateful, honestly. Oh my god, also I woke up this morning at like 6 o'clock, right, because my brother rang me for some stupid reason and he literally woke me up. So I just stayed awake this morning, right, and basically my dad was a little bit mad at me because I didn't clean my bedroom in like 3 months. Oops. I hate cleaning so much. Like, I can never stay on top of it, or like I'll just clean my room and it'll be messy the next day. So anyways, I ended up cleaning my bedroom for literally 4 hours straight from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. It was so bad. I hated doing it so much, but it's finally all clean and I can come home to a nice bedroom, clean bedroom, I guess, when I get home. And then basically the living room was kind of done. I just started to colour the walls and I went for this dark green kind of colour because I don't know, I was just vibing with it. I wanted like some variety of colours in this build. And then of course I had to add chandeliers because we need to be rich, of course. And then I just did some little wall trims and stuff and the living room was basically finished. Also, whilst I'm editing this, I realised that this video is probably going to be like my longest video yet because tell me why I'm only on the 2nd room and I'm already 8 minutes in, like, come on. And oh my god guys, I literally love the new cafe French item so much, but I wish like there was more French furniture, like not just like cafe items, do you understand what I mean? So like actual furniture for houses and stuff like that. And I mean, I think this build probably took me like a day to do. I mean, not just like, oh yeah, I built this in literally like 24 hours. No, I mean like 24 hours, but like in different days because I do not have all that motivation to be building one single house in one day. Hell nah. Okay then, anyways, all I did was add a table and a few little decorations to the kitchen, and I also coloured the floor and made it a dark brown plank colour. And then I just added some more decorations because the walls was looking really bare, and some plants. Honestly, at first I didn't really like the layout of the kitchen, but now that I finished it, I think it looks way better and I actually did a good job. Then all I did was add a few final touches and I coloured the walls and the kitchen was then basically finished. And I did just change the floor colour and material because I wanted to make it look a little bit more modern. Now we're just going to move on onto the downstairs bathroom, which I think in the end this house had like 4 bathrooms in total. And it's not anything super fancy, it's just what you'd necessarily need in a bathroom. So a sink, a bath, a toilet, and of course a mirror because you gotta make sure that you look good at all times. And I did basically make all the bathrooms look the same but one, which is a baby one, but I will show you at the end the sort of what they all look like anyways. So I am just going to show this one bathroom to you. So to finish the room off, I just added some wall trims and just some paintings, and that was the bathroom done. Now downstairs I did have two like empty rooms that I didn't know what I wanted to fill it with, so I did just make this one an office. And oh my god, I literally have to tell you guys about my work yesterday because my shift was so bad. So I work at a cake shop, right, but we have like ovens and stuff, and the ovens was literally on all day, and I mean literally all day. And also the heat yesterday for me, it was like 28 degrees, which is really hot in the UK. So anyways, I was at work and oh my god, I could literally feel like sweat beads coming from my forehead and everything. It was so bad, and we literally had like no fans or no aircon, and oh, I could just feel like the warm heat coming through the door, and I hated it so much. And also on Monday I'm at work, and last night I was watching the news because I was watching the news and eating my food. Anyways, so it said that on Monday it might break like the record for the hottest day in May since 1920s, I think it was. I'm not even lying. I was like, oh hell nah, this best not happen because this is gonna be the worst shift of my life. Anyways, then I finished the office, and I also did do a gym, but I didn't really want to show that because it's a little bit boring, so I did just start making the guest bedroom. And to be fair, this bedroom didn't even take me like long at all. It literally took me like 20 minutes because I did copy and paste like a lot of things from other rooms. Also, I don't really know what video to make next. I do kind of have an idea, but if you could leave like suggestions in the comments, that'd help me a lot because then I could build whatever you guys want to see. Then all I did here was just add some few paintings, wall trims, and coloured the floor. And then for the walls I went for like this beigey kind of colour, and I love like the colour that I chose. Then I felt like the room was still missing something, so I just added some more plants and some more decorations around the room, and that was it basically finished. Then for the guest bedroom I did just decide to make a little like ensuite for the bedroom. And I did kind of just copy and paste like mostly things from the other bathroom that I did. But I did want this to have a shower and a bath also, and then yeah, I just copy and pasted it all. I know I shouldn't really do that, but it's so much easier, and like it don't take as much time, and it came out good anyways, so what's the problem? Then lastly, all I had to do was add like some plants and wall trims, and that was the bathroom done. And now we're going to start with the upstairs. So I did already do the main upstairs bathroom, so I decided to do this room, which was a teenage girl's kind of bedroom, and this was literally one of the favourite rooms that I did in this home because of course I just had to make it so girly and pink, duh. Like bro, I would literally wish my room looked like this in real life. I would die for a room like this. Now I just decided to add a little desk because obviously this is like a girl's room, and these posters, like I'm gonna make them French themed, and she's gonna be like kind of a music kind of girl, fashion kind of person. And then I just added a little swinging chair, a wardrobe, and a little table in the middle so the room doesn't look empty. And I just added a few little more details like this little mirror and some plants, and also the wall trims and stuff like that. So once I completed this bedroom, then it was time to do the master bedroom, and I kind of did not totally copy and paste the bed that I did downstairs in the guest room, and basically every other furniture item that I used except for these ottomans. I don't think I've ever used them before in my life, and I don't know why I decided to put them there, but you know what, I did. Also, guys, tell me why I just made chocolate brownies, right? They're only like the cheap ones. You know where you get in a pack and then you bar it out and then you put egg and water in and then you mix it and then you put it in the oven, yeah. So I got them, and there was literally cooking for, it said on the packet to cook it for 20 minutes, right? So I did that, and they were still so gooey, so I literally have cooked them for 40 minutes and they're exactly the same. So I've just took them out because what's even the point of cooking them when they're not even gonna cook? Oh my god, and yesterday, right, I got home from work, but I had plans to go out after with my boyfriend, and I literally left at like 5:15 p.m, which I was supposed to leave at 5, but you know, my manager's so fucking slow. Oops. Anyways, So I literally got home at like 5:30, right? And we planned to go out at like 6:30, so I had to get a shower as fast as I could. I had to do my hair, I had to get dressed because it was so hot. Like, I needed a shower so bad because I was literally sweating from work. And I literally had to do it so fast, and oh my god, but I turned out so cute yesterday. Like, I had my hair down for once because I always have my hair in a ponytail, or just all over the place, like right now, really. Like, it is in a ponytail, but it's messy as hell. And my hair turned out so cute. Like, I was in love with myself that day. And also, girls, guess what? I get paid on Friday, which I'm literally so excited, but I'm not at the same time because I literally only get paid for like my training hours, which was 20 hours, and I don't get paid that much. Anyways, this is a Bloxburg channel, so we're going to speak about Bloxburg. I don't know what to build next. I was thinking like rather something Japanese or like a summer camp. Or there was something else I wanted to build. Oh yeah, zoo. I tried to build a giraffe last night, and I sent a picture of it to my friend who also plays Bloxburg, and she was like, it looks ancient, like it's a fossil or something. Never been so hurt in my life because it literally took me like an hour to build it. Anyways, I finished the master bedroom, and now I'm going to do a like teen boy kind of bedroom, and it is the same concept as the girls' bedroom but just in different colours. Oh my god, guys, I have to tell you a story. And also, do you know like the new Roblox update where there's like global chats, right? Well, there was a girl in the global chat and she was asking if anyone could build a house, so I said yes. So I added her, and then we joined my neighbourhood, and it was actually kind of fun because she had no game passes, and I mean like no game passes at all because she was new at the game. So I was like, how much money do you have, like what's the budget? And she was like 50k for the full house, which is not that bad, like I can work with that. But she wanted like a modern theme, which I think was good because modern, like you don't have to use a lot of items. So anyways, I built her a house and she was real happy with it, but I just didn't do 2 rooms because she wanted to do them herself and like try and figure out how the game works. So, you know, I leave the game, I go to sleep. The next morning I come onto Roblox and she's messaged me. So I open the message and I'm just like, you're kidding me, right? She said, oh, Lucy, I'm so sorry. I literally loved your house so much, but I have this friend on Bloxburg who I thought was my friend, so I let him go into build mode to decorate the rest of my house because I couldn't figure out how to do it, and they bulldozed my entire plot. And not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed off. Not at her, but at the person who did that, because that literally took me like 2 hours because I'm a slow builder. So anyways, I rejoined her and I gave her 10k because I felt bad because obviously like when you delete your stuff like bulldozer, you lose your money. So I gave her 10k because I felt real bad. And she was so happy. She was like, oh my god, thank you so much, like that's helped. And then she was like, I'm sorry to like bother you, but would you mind like building me a new house? So I did like the exterior in the garden, like the layout for her, and I said to her, I can't do it right now because I have to go to sleep. Because I think it was like 1 a.m. for me or something, I don't know. And she was like, oh, it's alright, I'll try and do it myself anyways because she wants to learn how to play the game. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I might actually join her today and see if she's done the house or if someone used bulldoze the plot again. Anyways, this is the end result of the boys' bedroom finished. And then the last room is just going to be a baby room because I wanted to use the new baby items. And I cannot lie, Bloxburg literally cooked with the new items because I literally love them so much. I never make baby rooms because I don't roleplay, really. But I just feel like I had to include it because the new items are so cute. Anyways, I'm just going to show you like me building the bedrooms and not really the bathrooms because they all look the same, and you can wait for the tour at the end anyways because obviously I'll show you every single room individually. But in general, I think that this is a great roleplay home, especially because there's like so many bedrooms for obviously teenagers and babies also, and obviously the parents, and you can even have guests over like a granny or like a cook or a cleaner. And I think the total of the house came up to like 500k maybe, I think. I'm not sure, I'll actually have to check, but I think it was like 500 to 550k, somewhere around there. So it's pretty affordable to make considering all the rooms and space you get inside the house. Anyways guys, we're almost done. All I had to do was colour the walls and add curtains, and then that was basically the house finished. So now it is time for the tour. Now, well done if you've made it this far to the end. We're going to start the tour, and this is the outside of the plot. We got this long hard driveway because we're so rich and posh, and all of our cars will go here, but I'm totally like not gonna buy them because I totally don't have to save my money. Anyways, we got the new French items here. This lovely table, which is so cute. And this is what the front of the house looks like. Oh, yeah. So anyways, we enter the house and you have the, what is this? Entryway. And this is the living room right here, which is so, ooh, my style. And then from the living room, we have the guest room, which if I was to roleplay, like, I'd let the granny sleep here because her back is broken. I don't know from what. Ooh. And she needs a good bed. And then right next to the guest bedroom, we have a gym because we need to stay fit. And yeah, we're so lazy. And can we just take a minute to look at these yoga poses, because I was trying it out and I was like, what the hell, like why is literally my whole butt out? Anyways, then on the opposite side we have the kitchen where we can cook all of our baguettes and croissants because we're French, ooey ooey. And then we have this little like island kind of thing where the kids wait for the food because they're so fat. And then next to the kitchen we have an office because I'm apparently a nerd, and we have what is this? What did I just play? Is this Lumber Tycoon 2? I don't know why they added that in Bloxburg, but it's kind of a cool feature, not gonna lie. Then as soon as we exit the office, we have the downstairs bathroom, which is so beautiful, and we have these shutters for privacy reasons, obviously, because I do not want somebody looking inside of my windows while I'm trying to have a poo. Anyways, then we go upstairs, and which room? Left, right, oh, right. And it is the main bathroom for the upstairs. Pretty cute. Looks the same as all the bathrooms though, not gonna lie. Then it's the laundry room, which I didn't show you what I built, but is basic, yeah, but it gets the job done. Then on the right side of the house we have my favourite room, which is the teenage girl bedroom, and I literally love this so much. And I don't know why, but do you know what this room specifically reminds me of? Do you know that one makeup brand called Flower Nose? It reminds me of that so bad. I think it's because of all the pink and it's just so girly. But anyways, next we have these little like wardrobe things just for stuff basically. And then we have the boys' teenage bedroom, which is the same as the girls but obviously like a boy version. So I mean, if you're a boy watching this video, would you have this bedroom in real life? That's the question. And next we have the baby room, which I had to add all of the new items because they're literally so cute. And ignore the unpainted wall. I've kind of forgot to colour that, and yeah, kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. And you're all probably wondering, what is this door? It is actually a baby bathroom with the new items. Yeah, very accessible for babies, I guess. Okay, and now I only have 2 more rooms to show you for the upstairs. And that is the master bedroom, which this is clearly my bedroom. I mean, this bedroom is like really huge, and you even have your own couch and television. Like, come on, this is like the perfect room. And then finally we just have this little ensuite for the master bedroom, and that is basically all of the tour done. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Also, do not miss the next video because it's going to be a great one, and please don't forget to like and subscribe because it would help me very much. And that is all for today, so I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!